gosh, I'm live, and honestly, this is like a self-accountability situation because um I've been creating content and like completely in the dark. People are not on this live right now because I haven't touched this channel in years, but I'm touching it now. Okay, I'm touching it, and this is so wild. I'm about to upload a massive amount of content and revamp and facelift. This channel name is even changing too, so this will probably, hopefully, kind of like bookmark that for everybody that's been subscribed to the old channel, and now can check out the new content that's coming to this, because I've been elsewhere. So I'm just gonna turn some music on and vibe while I upload some things. There is a chat open, so if somebody, it says there's somebody on here, but you know, it's about to be 1 a.m. I'm in the East Coast and just trying to get some stuff uploaded before I go to bed. I'm giving myself like 30 minutes to get some stuff done. So I cannot believe this channel. So I have 45 subscribers and I have about 1,000 watch hours. And that is wild to me because this channel was created in 2013. So that's a long time. It's a long time ago. That's the before times. The before times. It's crazy to me. So let me get to uploading some stuff over here. Hopefully they don't like flag this, but this is Taedo Bills. I'm messing with Taedo Bills because I support independent artists. And low key, let's see if I can get a hold of. I'll take a picture of this live right now too. This is crazy. We did it, Joe! We did it, Joe! Yo, who up in this live? I want to chat. Let's chat. It might like just be myself. How sad. Okay, it's not sad because this is not even planned. This is just me trying to recover a more useful channel. I created a whole different. Yeah, it's crazy. I have multiple email addresses. Let me just live my internet life, like from the days of AIM, from AOL Instant Messenger. Here we are to today, like all the way from Instant Messenger to today, and I think that's the first social network I ever was a part of. Yeah. Then I went to MySpace. I know there has to be some other stuff, but like literally living on the internet. I mean, I'm thinking about kids who were born in 2000 who are 21 today. And in 2000, I wasn't using the internet like that. I was using Oregon Trail. Hold up. Okay. I'm about to call Carl right now. Watch it be her. I don't even know what that is. We're going from having so many internet accounts and having so many like internet personas to being on like it's just out to me like how kids today are navigating the internet and how you don't even have a choice right now. You might just be born into the internet. Like you might literally be born. You might have your birth live streamed by your mother and every single moment of your life from there documented. Like you might literally never not have a life on the internet. To me, that's kind of like ironic since I'm live streaming this, but I'm just speaking about it from the sense like this is where the world is, and there's probably not going to be very many people. I mean, there are people, you know, obviously today born without internet access and live their whole life without internet access, but to think that there's like a whole entire generation of kids who are plugged in, who are so connected to the point that they don't know a world that's not like that. I had to memorize phone numbers. I don't know who had to do that. That's why I feel like I'm aging. But it's like, no, I'm really glad that I had to use that neural connection because that was something necessary. That was an analog memory. Like, you know, that's our ways of transmitting information to each other, like the oldest way. But it's crazy to think about it. Because I'm looking at how long I've had this channel, just thinking like, wow. I woke up with my lady, no time with no lady. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. I said deuces to my lady, come to you, baby. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. And I may never see this world again. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. I just got all my savings, I bought me a spaceship. I'm about to go live on here too. See what happens. I woke up with my baby. Do a live inception for like a minute or two. See how fun that is. I'm not even going to give him context on here. This is Instagram. I just want to kind of document this logging back in. And I think I was thinking about doing a reaction video from now, like today, the kind of video stuff that I make versus my early YouTube stuff. Because I've seen some of it and I'm like, this is so, oh my gosh, like who am I? But at the same time, I haven't changed very much. And don't be jaded. I'm not about to get jaded. I've gone through a lot. I'm so glad I don't look like what I've gone through. But I'm wiser. Because now I'm stronger. Ew. Stronger than yesterday. Come on, Brittany. My vocals aren't together, y'all. This probably gonna become private anyway, but like, dang, this is a whole entire situation with the freezing. I think there's a whole lot of, it's trying to update. That's why. So I woke up and rolled up in my spaceship. Yeah, I woke up and broke up with my baby. I'm stay right here. I'm searching for light, but life away from home. Yeah, I wake up and I'm going to the moon. I just dropped all my savings. I'm on each page. I wake up and I'm going to the moon. I broke up with my lady. No time with no lady.
I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. I said deuces to my lady, gone to you, baby. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. And I may never see this world again. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. I just got all my savings, I bought me a spaceship. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. I broke up with my baby, no time for no baby. I wake up and I'm gone to the moon. I said deuces to my lady, gone to you, lady.
Life is too damn short, y'all. And I may never see this world again. That part. There we go. Okay. I thought we were going to go through a whole entire update, but... Okay, we working angles over here. This is a dry situation right now. Look. But we gonna be okay.
I had too many things, not too many options. You know they ain't flex. Taedo Bills on flex. It's my final best. Man, I hope they get it. Got it. 2 shots, 3 get out the 3 shots for the game. The world, I go with your name. You girl, damn, I wanna ride. Damn, I wanna go anywhere you want. At this point, I realize, hey, can't just dream about it. Gotta be about it. So I wake up, I'm going to the moon. Hey, tell them what's up. I wake up, I'm going to the moon. I take my chance, me and my mans, chase at it with bands. Hey, tell them what's up. I wake up, I'm going to the damn, I wanna ride. Damn, I wanna go anywhere you want. At this joint, I realize, hey, I can't live without it. I can't sleep without it. No.
Haha. I just called you. Hi. Hola.
I told my people I love them. I'm coming back with 100s and way by. I look beside of my cousin. I hold my tears like an onion and way by.
Hey.
I gotta get it and get it to go. And if I get it, I get it more. Won't even save me something.
Yo. Let me show y'all something. Something hilarious. I'm looking at my old YouTube channel, right? So I'm basically, it's Taedo Bills, and I'm listening to you. What is that? What? Look now. Are you listening? Are you? How do you know? How did you know? Oh my gosh! It's like I don't even know. This is my grind music right now. I'm telling you. This is hilarious. Honestly, it's like, what's that called? It's not a coincidence. It's like this is I've been feeling the creative juices, and like that's what I'm doing. I'm like listening and looking at artists who are like inspiring me. Like, you gotta tap in, like, and that's how I feel about your work too. Like, as soon as I hear new stuff from you and just people that I know are creating shit right now, I'm like, I need to drink whatever you guys are drinking, because to get that out is like, that's healthy. What are you doing right now? I bet you're making music. I already know. You doing something creative. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, I'm reviving my old YouTube channel. I created like another 2 different channels, and I'm like, they're gonna join together now. So yeah, putting that together. I am gonna put it out. It's been a long time. I feel like I need to talk to some creatives about that, because it's really wild. I create for myself, and that's what I had to start doing. There's only one of me. There's only one of you. Like, there's literally that push that's like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna create what I'm gonna create. And I think it's removing like a kind of pressure. It's the pressure to produce and to find your value in the things that you're producing. I don't know if that makes sense, like, altogether, but that, I think, is what I've been struggling with, and realizing and coming to the point where I realize, like, this work that I'm creating, anything that I put out, everything is about something that I want to create for myself, something that I want to be intentional about. Like, it's still going to be fun. Like, I still want to make, like, like, just, I don't know, the word's not ratchet, but like, I still want to make stuff just for the hell of it, and I want to have fun. But I also, the work that I've been making that I haven't put out is work that needed to come out, because it's something that was like literally being produced from my own life experiences. And I don't know, like, there's levels to that, because I feel like there's this consumption of so I write, and I have a theater background, and I'm an actor now. So I feel like a lot of the work that I wanted to create was mostly connected to performance and spoken word, essentially, and putting that, it was really a vehicle for healing for me as well too. So I think that even like when I was competitively doing speech and debate, and when I was, on stages as a kind of, in a sense of being like critiqued, that it became more about producing something that was purely for like the wow factor, like, oh wow, like this hurt you, or you went through that, or damn, I never knew that, or make me laugh. I felt like I was really getting into like song and dance and like performance in a way that wasn't authentic. So I don't know. There's so much. I feel like there's gonna be, look, we got notes. We got a lot going on over here in my little creative den, and that's what I'm gonna be fueling my, to meet expectations. I know the feeling of trying to meet expectations. Yeah. Meeting a standard, meeting a certain standard of like, you just put something out, now you need to make something that's even more, I don't know, like that's better somehow. But that's the thing, I feel like as an artist too, that you're going to evolve, and like there needs to be that people need to like move with you. Exactly. There's a vulnerability to like letting yourself create something, put it out there. People have their reactions. You have your reaction. You have your own like expectations for yourself as a creator. But then you go into a space of like, now I'm gonna create more work, and that's what feels right to you. Yeah, I have some questions for you because I think I saw you put something in your stories about. Well, it wasn't about anything specific, but I think I saw you kind of touching into some. It's not Afrobeat. Well, maybe it is Afrobeat. You could tell me. But like, do you feel like you're evolving your sound too? Because this is your second project that you just put out. Okay, mini interview. But your second project that you just put out it's got like it's reminiscent of your old stuff, but you like of your first project of Tae's Adventure versus Space Energy, but like it's also its own separate beast. So I'm wondering, like, does that mean that you're moving in a different direction? Or are you letting yourself just like create how you want? I wanna know. I wanna hear from you. And I'm down to what's it called? Bring you on here if you want to talk live while I upload. Well, what's up, y'all? What's up, Kasan? Hey. I'm reviving my YouTube channel, so some late night work. I was on Clubhouse and I jumped into a room with people talking like all kinds of like, the conversation went so many places and my brain was like, oh snap. I've been like sitting on this YouTube merging project that I need to do for a while. So yeah, that's like a space that's just really energizing, and there's people on 24 hours a day. So like if you're somebody who needs to like create with something in the background, even if it's just like talking, YouTube, yes, but Clubhouse is honestly like that space. It is that space. Exactly. We're so limited on our time. We are. I was literally reminded about that too tonight, from the passing of somebody, and just from the past several years have just like really reminded me so much about the finality of everything, that there is no dress rehearsal. This is the stage. This is it. This is it right here, where the show is on right now. So, yes, please put out more music. Like, honestly, I didn't even know. Oh, I didn't know you were on Clubhouse, so let me follow you. Yeah, I was on Clubhouse talking about Tessica, and I can't remember her last name right now, but she's dubbed Gorilla Glue Girl. I don't want to reduce her to a hashtag, but that's how she's trending right now. And that conversation was interesting as heck. And one of my favorite YouTubers was moderating that conversation. Shout out to Aloho if you ever watch people's YouTube channels. Aloho's a great YouTuber and like a commentator. So that conversation was really like a jumping off point for tonight too. But please put out more music, and I'll make sure to follow you. Kasan, what you doing? You making music too? I don't know if there's a delay, but Tessica is the Gorilla Glue Girl. That's how they dubbed her. So she's a woman who essentially used the wood adhesive Gorilla Glue and laid down her hair. Actually, it's her whole head. And you can find her anywhere. She's trending. It's unfortunate. And she glued down her hair to the point where it's been a month and she has been unable to wash her hair. So I think you might have seen her. You might have heard about it. It's really unfortunate, but our conversation on Clubhouse was really interesting because I think so many women have experienced issues with their hair and they never talk about it. And this woman went public. I feel like it was a cry for help, but also like it's layered. It's just so many things going on. It's wild. It's wild. Like if you glue your hair down like that, not only is there an issue of, you know, Black women and our attempts to achieve, you know, what's considered beautiful, that's a whole issue. You know, there's literally laws that create standards of beauty that you can't live up to unless you literally change your appearance. Like afros were illegal. Like literally these are on the books, you know. There's laws that literally prohibited people to be themselves, you know. So it's crazy. And so people are gonna go to extreme lengths. Now they were asking like, is she a clout chaser or something else? I think I screenshotted what the topic was. But yeah, like I'm gonna put my Clubhouse app on there too. But it's really wild to think about somebody literally not being able to, I mean, because her scalp, like there was a doctor on there actually. He's a chemist and owner of a hair care company. I think it's Dr. Ali Sayed, who was on the Clubhouse chat talking about, you know, the types of polymers that are used in this product. So for her to get this product out of her hair, she's gonna have to like break down her hair follicles and possibly break down her own like her scalp tissue. So, you know, people offering to do surgery for her, you know, it's wild. It's wild. You want to FaceTime or you want to jump in on this right here? I want to talk to you live if you can, if you're down. You know, I got a couple minutes before I knock out. I need to get some graphics up here on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to change the screen eventually so you guys don't see my password and stuff. But this is 4C Beauty. This is the channel that I originally created. It's crazy. In 2013. Oh my gosh. 2013 all the way till today. With 45 subscribers. And I'm no longer making this kind of content anymore, but I'm excited to put out content that is totally aligned with what my work was going to be doing 4C. Oh, this is crazy because it ties into Tessica. I'm so sorry. Tessica, because Tessica and, you know, AKA Gorilla Glue Girl, is not only a cautionary tale, but she's also an honest, like, examination of women, Black hair, and clout, you know, like what we do to make money. If you subscribe to me right now, it's, what is it? It's 4C Beauty, and this is gonna change. You'll probably notice the name change, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing some back end stuff right now. So that's why I'm like, let me go live really quick before the channel changes and I can have something to tell people like, this is why the channel has a completely different name before I put out a new video on the channel and talk about all the other great things that I'm going to talk about on the channel. So yeah. Is that Tracy? What's up? Yes, there is so much. Yo, yeah, like this whole Gorilla Glue girl, Terica. Yo, I'm gonna mess up her name. Let me pull up her name. I'm just talking about, well, I'm redoing my channel, but I was the 4C Beauty on YouTube. Subscribe now while it's still the 4C Beauty because it's gonna be changing and you'll get notified of that when it changes. But right now I'm here doing some back end stuff on the channel, and I'm also discussing 4C hair because I am a person with 4C hair, and I'm thinking about this woman, like, I think she just got blue check verified today. Like, in a matter of hours, she's gained, like, TMZ contracts, and, like, she's had so many people contacting her. She's put together, or had to come together with a team of people to help her manage all the media attention. But the psychological impact of gluing something to your scalp for 30 days, or gluing your own hair down to your scalp for 30 days, now going on to I don't know how long, but the implications of that is deeper than hair. You know, watch Good Hair on Netflix. That's all I'm gonna say. Now I need to get some some actual back end work. I keep talking about it. I'm like, let me do this work. Let me do this. You know, I don't know why she would do it because she wanted to get her hair down to a certain style, right? She wanted to achieve that, like, slick back ponytail. I don't even want to know, like, name all the different people who've done it, but it's like a super sleek ponytail that just, like, pushes back everything, and, like, now her hair's been like that. And so was it worth it? Like, is putting something like that on your hair worth it? Is modifying your body to the point where you suffer, like, physical consequences for it, is that worth it? It's not. Like, that's kind of rhetorical for me. If you're literally suffering because of the body modification, like, this is now body modification in a sense. I mean, it's for beautification, but people do a lot of things for beauty that are also dangerous, that are also life-threatening, and going under the knife is one of them. They always tell you that, like, no surgery is 100% safe, you know, especially if it's elective. Like, this woman put glue in her hair. I don't think she did it for clout to start with. But I think once she realized that putting it out there was going to bring Shade Room, World Star, TMZ, and everybody else around her, then it was going to make sense. Like, might as well capitalize off of this, because there's a high likelihood that I doubt she's going to get a brand deal. I doubt she's going to become a, you know, who knows? You know, I might eat my words. Like, she might, but I doubt that she's a representative of good ideas to do with your hair. Maybe she can turn her life around and become an inspiration to other people. But historically, you have to get this. Like, Black women and their options for hair have been limited. I'm not excusing what she did to say that it made sense, but it's been limited. It's been very difficult for Black women to express themselves in the last 10 years. I'll tell you that, in the last 10 years, because that's why I joined YouTube. Okay, subscribe to the 4C Beauty, because right now it's gonna be, you know, it's changing, but that's my channel name as of right now. When I joined and when I started uploading videos, here, I'll even show you a little clip right here. You see me out here? Like, I've gone through it. And that's actually the reason why I created my channel in the first place, is because I wanted to share my journey with hair, and like, celebrate hair, but not just hair. Like, I felt like my self-expression was also tied to just so many other things, but that hair was like the doorway in. 2013. It's been years. It's been years. Oh, what's up, my silhouette friend? That's something I'm like really, I'm really aware right now. Like, considering I just got out of a clubhouse room talking about this woman, and like my journey on YouTube started because of hair. But the 4C's were gonna stand for different things. I think I might have to find my old show notes, but I wanted to use the 4. So 4C is a hair type that's like a classified type. We classify hair in different types, like based on their grade of curl pattern. And so when this goes so deep, y'all. This goes so deep. It's gonna be like probably a whole entire video I could make if you guys want to see that. But honestly, hair and the representation that women have, especially Black women have, in representing themselves through their hair is judged. If it's not judged literally by your peers in the media, it's going to be judged by the fact that you walk into a store and you walk down an aisle and there's no hair care products for you. This is as recent as like 5-6 years ago. There's stores you still couldn't find that in. Now everybody's jumping on that because it's the trend, it's the wave. And if you look at like literally products in the market, in the global market, hair care products have increased the use of certain ingredients strictly because Black women have have demanded it. They've said, we want to see argan oil. All right, we'll put argan oil. We want to see marula, jojoba. That's all these oils are jumping off shea butter because Black women have been like, this is what we buy. This is what's good for our hair. And they're picking these things. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So the topic of Black women's hair is deep. The reason for Tessica's doing that to her hair might not be that deep. And that's why I say I don't know if things will go very far for her, because she's become a cautionary tale. She might make a loss. She's supposed to be suing Gorilla Glue, the company. She's supposed to be doing all kinds of stuff. But we reward certain things in our culture. Like, we give record label contracts to Dr. Phil, contestants, to Dr. Phil, to Dr. Phil's host. So, you bought castor oil the other day. Hi, Hester. What's up? Yeah, not knowing the history, but let me tell you, I'm telling you, what's up again? Like, this is my YouTube channel that I'm reviving. I have a measly 45 subscribers. Not measly, let me say. If I walked into a room of 45 people, I would be excited and I would shake everybody's hand in the before time. And now I would just give you all air hugs. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm reviving my channel. Not telling you what it's going to be called yet, but if you subscribe, that's right, it's 4C Beauty. Subscribe and you're going to get a notification when more content goes out. But I've just been talking about Tessica. I'll pull up her name for real this time, because this woman is now like internationally known for her mistake, which sounds really just like confusing and sad. And her name is Tessica Brown, and apparently she's gonna see a surgeon to get her hair situation sorted. If you don't know about the story of Tessica Brown, she's now spoken with ET. This is wild. Like, her whole thing is just progressing so quickly. her social media notoriety has blown up overnight, and like people in Switzerland know this woman's name because she used Gorilla Glue to lay down her edges. Now there is a product called Gorilla Snot, which is not Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Snot is intended for that purpose, for your scalp to lay down your edges. Tessica didn't use it for that. She used it to she used it to lay down her edges, but she didn't use that product. She used the wrong product. And now it has adhesed to her head for the past 1 month. And she's gone public with her issue and is looking for help. So she's been contacted by media outlets around the world. She's had all kinds of stuff just blow up for her because, you know, this is a huge issue for somebody going through this. But what I'm saying is I think there's people who've done this, but they haven't said anything. I don't know if I would have told anybody if this was me. I don't think so. I don't think I would have gone public. I asked a question to myself as a Black man with insecurities. When will you accept yourself within us? Absolutely. It has to start within us. It has to start within us. I think that's what led me on my own hair journey. Like, I accidentally actually, like, I've done a lot of stuff to my hair that I did not mean to do. Like, I might be able to pause it and show you. Like, so this hairstyle right here was a result of me, like, doing some kind of experiment with part of my hair. And then from this hairstyle, I realized, like, yo, you know, I got to cut it off. So, you know, these are not all in sequence, obviously, but I ended up shaving my hair off. I ended up doing a lot just to try and kind of like, oh, dang, I got to take care of this hair. But when I tell you that there are a lot of Black women, myself included, who did not know what their natural hair looked like, or even how to take care of their natural hair until like a lot of the more recent wave of like trends, you know, and I'm speaking more so in America, because we literally had a lack of visibility and a lack of education, and a lack of appropriate, like, you know, commercial products. Like, not everybody is gonna have access to the same things, you know. So I hear you when you say, like, as a Black, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel you. It definitely it starts within all of us, because you will literally become beholden to whatever it is that, like, if people say, yeah, start using Gorilla Glue, you might actually do it. But no, like, this is something where I feel like we got to take pause. And even the other products that are out there, there's a lot of stuff that's marketed for people to put in their hair for beautification reasons. That's just not a good look or a good feel. Like, you will actually not feel good. And then you're absorbing that. So there's a lot of questions to ask ourselves here. And then societal pressure that's placed on people to show up, you know, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough at times. Like, there's literally jobs that you can't get with my hairstyle. It doesn't matter if I know how to code anything. maybe I could do some things and have an entryway, but I think there are still some limitations, like some doors that won't open up for you with a nose ring, with locks, with tattoos, with anything. And I definitely have to hold that as like as a truth that keeps some people away from ever exploring a different type of opportunity, you know, a different way of being, that it doesn't even seem that way. I won't change myself, and I will break into spaces that are historically not created for me or representative of people like me. But that in itself is an act, that's something I'm gonna have to face. Okay, tell me about that. Tell me about the discussion on Clubhouse, body dysmorphia. Yes. Just reminded you that none of us is perfect. None. We have to accept ourselves and each other. That's what love means. Exactly. That's why I believe in canceling cancel culture. It literally there's no reason for it. We are products of other mistakes, and our current existence is a result of things we discovered didn't work. So we tried something different. And if we were canceled back then, we couldn't make it to where we are right now. And we wouldn't be able to exist. And that's Kimberly Foster, who said something that I'm like, the only way that I could be a feminist is if I believe that everybody had the ability to change. That's the only way I could believe in the worldview I believe in. I'm a Black feminist, womanist. But I don't think that there's any reality where we have to cancel somebody. I believe in deplatforming. We can deplatform people who are clearly out to confuse and corrupt. Like, that's different. But there is no such thing as canceling people. That doesn't actually even exist, There's shame, like, shame on them. But there's not, there's not legitimately like ability to cancel somebody to the point where they can't, like, you can't come back up here. No, because there's a lot of people in history. There's a lot of people who we look up to who actually were, that's the thing. Like, when we idolize somebody, we kind of erase their humanity in a sense, or when we celebrate somebody, but we don't see them as their whole person, and we kind of just say, oh, they were this person, they were such a great fill in the blank. They had no blemishes. All they did all day long was just create incredible art. And then you find out that they were a rapist, or something wild, like, you find out that somebody has a human side to them, but that side was always there. So I think it's like weighing out these things, like weighing them out. Like, we are a whole package. We are people. So it's going to come with some dirt. It's going to come with some grime. But when you can't cancel anybody. You can't legit. And especially if somebody has money, you ain't canceling them. They're going to rebrand. Okay. And they're going to show up next month with a whole new name. And that's what's going to happen. Or, they might get a slap on the wrist and serve 10 hours of community service while somebody else actually serves years of time for the same crime. You feel me? So it's cancel culture don't exist, and love is actually really all about accepting that we are going to all mess up. And I think it's because we're afraid to mess up in public. That also is a problem. And I'm going to admit that I struggle. Like, I don't want to mess up in public. I don't want to trip and look stupid, but I did that the other week. I did that the other week and fell down the stairs. And like, I literally thought to myself, like, this is so embarrassing. I need to tell on myself because this was so embarrassing. Like, how am I not gonna share? And maybe that's what Tessica Brown was doing by putting her hair mistake out there. And people are mad at her because she's fundraising money and because she's now getting this clout. If you could make cash off of your mistakes, though, if you could cash in on your problems, like your embarrassing issues, like that you've gone through, would you do it? Like, would you put yourself out there like, oh man, snap, I zipped up on something, or I don't know, like, I walked in on something that she's already made like $17,000 right now from this whole entire gluing her hair down situation. Her goal was $1,000, $1,500. She's made $17,000. I would probably put my mistake out there. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably put my mistake out there. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, but no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it for the sake of it. But if I did the mistake already and putting it out there is gonna bring attention and a warning to somebody, I might just put it out there. But you never know. Some of these things might literally you might just get booed off the internet, but this woman's not going to be able to, she's going to be known as this girl, but we'll see. People are donating. People actually sincerely feel bad for her, as do I, for the reasons we discussed. But I'm going to say, like, there's no coming back from this. She's going to have her life changed forever for gluing her hair down with Gorilla Glue. And I hope, if there's not a warning on their labels now, the company's about to print some. And too bad there's an identical product called Gorilla Snot. So it's just a lot. It's a lot for Tessica. It's a lot. Ooh. ESPN filled credits and made a whole industry out of opinions. Yeah. We judge and assess even when we cannot replicate the beauty. Yeah. Some people have very bad agendas, bad info. On the other hand, the viewers and passersby are very good at casting judgment. I've literally seen thousands of comments on music ever since I put it out. Oh, on your music you're talking about? Gatumbo, she can't cut it. The hair can't be cut. I think she's gonna have surgery now, it looks like. And so I was on a Clubhouse chat, and the chemist and the man behind, I'm blanking on the beauty company name. I'll find it. Dr. Ali Syed was on the chat. So he was talking about how he offered her a few solutions, that he was working on developing something that could help remove the hair glue, the Gorilla Glue from her hair, but that she hadn't gotten back to him, and that now, she has handlers, she has a manager, she's having somebody work on her social media, manage the GoFundMe, manage her press. So she's like probably really bombarded with a lot of stuff right now. And this is kind of turning into like a media meets mayhem, because it's a car wreck. People are gonna rubberneck. They're like, whoa, you glued your hair down? It's been on your head for the past 30 days. Well, can we talk to you? Because we got people in Australia who want to find out and who want to hear about this story, and she's going viral. Like, of course, I would take advantage of the situation. But what happens to her actual head? That's the thing. Like, when all the lights go down, she's gonna have this money that she's fundraised. She's gonna have all the press, but she's gonna have to deal with something inside of herself too. And that's what I think is like what we might not be thinking about as we consume all of this, as we pass judgment. As we think about like, okay, would I create this kind of buzz around my own mistakes? I don't think I could, because you don't know. Sometimes people get memed into infinity and they don't see a dime, and then other people go on Dr. Phil and then end up making an album. Where's my tea? I know, if she could cut it, like it would be great. It would be great. I'm looking at her GoFundMe, and she's laying in like a surgeon's chair or something, And I guess they tried to use acetone, but that breaks down your hair follicles. Like, it's literally glued on there. Like, it's not going away. It is not going away. It's just, oof. I'm feeling so bad for her. Well, y'all, it's been like an hour almost. I'm going to jump off in a little bit. Does anybody want to talk about anything else? I'm so excited to put my YouTube channel back together again. I have like 3 different channels that exist currently, and now they're all going to come back to live together at this new channel. The person that came up with the term clusterfuck looking at the situation. Yeah, that's accurate. That's a pretty good way to put it. That's a pretty good way to put it. 4C Beauty is the channel name right now, and it's going to change. Ooh, sorry about that. But it's going to change, and I'll have your post notifications on and subscribe to 4C Beauty, because it won't be 4C Beauty for long, but don't worry, I'll let everybody else know how to find me. But I'm so glad that I got to talk to you guys. As I'm working on the behind the scenes, I've got very little work done because I'm having fun talking to you guys. But I have a couple minutes now, so I'm gonna shut down and get this channel revamp going. So I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe. And I'm in Michigan. She really is brave for putting her hair situation out there. And I'm really she was brave for doing it. She was brave. And I think it was a call for help. Like, there's so much. So we gonna have to chop it up about this later. Oh, from Yuki. Oh, my people. Hi. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back on the internet a lot more and have some conversations with you guys, because this was really fun. This live is going up onto YouTube, so I just did like a double live inception, and I'll post this up on there. But this is basically me reviving my old YouTube channel, which will no longer be known as the 4C Beauty. But will come to be known as something else. And so if you subscribe now, you'll find out what that's about. And if not, you'll still find out, because I'm about to spam the internet. I'm about to spam all of y'all once I get my channel all the way up and running with the new side of things. It's good to see all of you on here. Shout out to Mount Sac. Shout out to Kenya. Shout out to Nyanyuki. Okay. Shout out to Taedo Bills. If y'all don't listen to Taedo Bills, he's in this right now. Please go check out his music. It's honestly what I started listening to while getting some work done, and it's such good grind and motivation music, and that's what we all need right now, because we have a limited time here to do what we gotta do, what we came here to do, which is to be the best and the highest versions of ourselves. So I hope you guys all have a great evening, and I will see you guys on the internet very soon. I love you guys all. I'm going to end my stream on YouTube. Yes. And then I'm going to get all